Boom! Welcome to EJ's Gym, a guide to elevate your mindset. Now, I just gave you guys an update on basically everything EJ's Gym has going on, and I just wanted to, in a sense, shoot a video about self-awareness. That's something that I love talking about. Like I said, we have the student athletes piece, which is being an athlete was a big part of my life. So I'm not gonna throw that away just because I discovered myself in a sense because that path helped me become who I am, and that's what I want to talk about, acceptance. And this is just freestyle because I actually have my phone in front of me, and sometimes when I just start talking, I just roll with my spirit and what my spirit is saying. And sometimes in life we have a hard time accepting what's going on for whatever reason, because sometimes in our head, of course, we are the ones who are creating our reality. In our head, sometimes we want other people to behave a certain way. In our heads, we want the outcome of certain situations to happen a certain way. And what I'm learning is how to let all of that go. Like to be truly free within self and let all of that go and accept your current situation for what it is. Not saying that you accept it and you don't like it and you leave it. You accept it so you know your starting point, right? So my cousin, big shout out to Donald, you guys can check it out, Conversations with EJ's Gym, Donald Sanat, and he had a thing about self-actualization and understanding your place in life and your starting point. Because if you know your starting point, you know what you have to do to get to your goal. But if you don't understand your starting point, meaning where you are currently in life, to change your behavior, to change your finances, to change who you are with inside of you or who you really want to be, you have to, in a sense, accept where you are in your current situation and your current state of mind, right? Because once you understand that, just say if you're in a negative state of mind, you know what you have to do to improve and change that. And right, and I like to talk about what you focus on expands. Meaning, if we focus on a negative thought, like let's use this for work. Big shout out Melissa. I had a conversation with her the other day about the word I can't, and it's a few of my athletes. Big shout out Sammy. Shout out Sammy. It's a few of my athletes. Big Kyle. Those kids are doing great things, but I tell them, when you're around me, don't say I can't. Because if you say you can't, you won't. It's a conditioning of the mind. It's a conditioning of the mind. When we say things out of our mouth, we begin to believe those things. Now, certain thoughts can fester sometimes, and it's like a TV and change the channel, right? Just change the channel, meaning you don't have to focus on that thought. Meaning it's there, find something else to do. It's there, find something else to think about, right? Because it's gonna be there because we, in a sense, don't control all the thoughts that pop up in our mind, but we have the power to control and navigate our thoughts and what we focus on. Notice the difference. What we choose to focus on, because I can have boop, a negative thought, boop, a positive thought, but which one would I choose to focus on? Because what I focus on will consume my brain. What I focus on will consume my thought process, right? So I choose the positive. I choose to say, EJ, you can. I choose to say, EJ, you can create a platform to help people with motivation. EJ, you can create a platform to help people self-actualize. Big shout out, Donald. I got that from you. But I like to use the word self-awareness, being aware of who you are, being aware of what you are in relations to what's your environment, which is what's around you. Because once again, your environment shapes your behavior. So you have to accept that too. So we have to look around. Look around you. Process what's going on. Understand or understand what's going on, right? So from that point on, you can navigate yourself. If you have a plan on, I want to be, let's use me. My goal is to be your personal motivator, right? The person that helps you elevate your mindset, not necessarily the go-to, because I don't want you to be dependent on me. I want to be the person that you come to for tools to help you elevate your mindset. I'm not here to be with you forever. Nobody is. And that's the God honest truth. So I'm here to drop you jewels to help you with that navigation process of finding who you are, so you can have, I don't want to say a better experience in life, because that's all perspective, because life is just a series of events, a series of experiences, and it's all perspective in how you judge them, right? So not saying whether life is going to be good, bad, or whatever. It's all a perspective. So we have to accept life for where we are, our current starting point, and that's the first step to making any change in anything that you're currently doing right now. Like I said, if you want to, I don't like to talk about like changing jobs and careers, because I'm not on that wave. I mean, to each his own. That's why I kind of speak general. Whatever wave you're on is whatever wave you're on. The wave that I'm on is finding self and working for self and becoming your greatest version, and taking the tools that you have and offering it to the world. And in a sense, like when I say the world is your mirror, I give value, the world gives value back to me. And that's how I operate. Not saying everybody else, so you might be on a different path. So whatever transition that you're going through, what I'm telling you, the first thing to do is to accept your current state of mind, to accept your environment, so then you can move forward, even accept how you're behaving right now, so you know, meaning that you're aware of that you need to change that behavior. Okay, so that's my advice for you. Tip number one in EJ's gym is acceptance. So in order to make a change, I have to be willing to accept my current state of mind. I need to be able to accept my current environment, right? Because then I can push forward to make the necessary changes in my life to become who I want to be. Jim out.